Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit that notification bell, get all the updates. Really excited for today's video. The beer's courtesy of Hot Butcher for the World. Thanks so much, guys. I really appreciate it. And I kind of feel like an idiot. So it's called Mo Onions, and it's clearly taking the Kielbasa King, which I've had and enjoyed. The can art is then changing the name and then adding some onions to it. So between the name and the picture, you're adding onions to it. So I'm like, what's the difference between this and Kielbasa King? So finally I just looked it up. So this has Mosaic, Nelson, and Simcoe. It's a double IPA, 7.5% ABV. And I'm like, pretty sure, if this is like supposed to be like an imperialized version of Kielbasa King, that one was also the same style and all of that. And I look it up and they added Simcoe to this one. Well, duh, because Simcoe can kick out that like green onion, like garlicky thing. So of course that's the name of this beer. I mean, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't feel stupid, but I'm just like, oh, duh, yeah, and Simcoe would be the difference. So same beer, it sounds like, except this one also includes Simcoe. Proper glassware, so you know it's going to taste better. Really exciting. I'm really excited. Long day, and decided instead of also on top of everything else going on today, making dinner, ordered dinner. It just got here, so I'm like, I'm gonna go do a beer review, and then off camera, I'm gonna finish this beer as I eat my hopefully delicious Thai food. That's a little bit more about me as a human being. That is a beautiful orange color. It is heavy on the haze, but not quite like butternut squash soup for me. A little bit of yellow in there, but that's pretty darn orangey. Probably had closer to a finger when I poured it, but then I got talking. Bone white, off-white, relatively compact bubbles. Definitely looks like, New England style IPA, double IPA, somewhere in that realm. A little bit of legs given the ABV. The lacing going away quicker than I thought it would. Interesting. But yeah, beautiful looking beer. Let's continue aroma. Mo Onions, indeed. Now, man, that is a beautiful. Man, that Nelson is being so expressive. I love this like white wine, grapey. Ooh, and man, one of my favorite things that Nelson does is lemon, but it's like it really is like the lemon you get in certain white wines, and it's just so unmistakably that thing. And then again, I'm getting like this strawberry thing from the Mosaic. It's so interesting. There's a little bit of that Simcoe funk, but it's not like super cat pee or whatever, like one of the maybe the crazier versions of Simcoe, or maybe a more Simcoe heavy beer. But it is adding a little bit of that Simcoe stank on it, so to speak. Little dink. There is a little bit. I'm not getting onion. I am getting a little bit more like this green onion, herbaceous together note. But it's very fruity. It got a nice orange too, mixing with that lemon. So it's like a fun citrus, like it just, I don't know. That smells really good because it smells fruity, but it smells like beer. I'm all about it. Let's get into the taste. Cheers. Thanks again, Hot Butcher. That is nice. Man, good level of bitterness too. Man, just like I was saying about the aroma, you get all that juiciness, but man, it still drinks like a beer. Great mouthfeel. I know beers like this from Hot Butcher, you don't need to waste your time saying nice mouthfeel, but this has really nice mouthfeel. Super creamy, pillowy. It's really nice. Yeah, just like the aroma, the Nelson for me is dominating, but then there is that sweet strawberry. But yeah, I mean, it very much is that lemon, more white wine than a grape note in the taste. You get that orange as well. And then a little bit of just that like traditional IPA. Man, that's nice. And it is a little, especially like in the finish, it is a little like caddy, not quite garlic, No, green onion. Green onion. It is. It's just like the aroma. Yeah. Scratch that I ever used the word garlic. It is very much like the aroma. It's green onion into this herbaceous note. Man, I've said this before, in I don't know if it was a Simcoe beer or not, but I never thought of like onion and orange going together. And then, I mean, I say never thought about this, but then the story I'm about to tell you took place 20 years ago. But then my, actually one of my best friends, we were living together in college, and he was a culinary graduate. He's a chef, and he made like an Asian slaw, and he put orange and lemon into the vinaigrette. And I was like, really, those flavors together? He's like, yeah, they work well. And sure enough, that dish was amazing. That component of the greater dish was amazing. And that specific part of it was really good, you know. And fast forward all these years later, where I kind of am like, oh, wait, these flavors do go together. You know, this beer is not weird that this works. Those are, culinarily speaking, things that can go very well together. But like, yeah, it does seem goofy, like you're having a morning cup of orange juice to cut up an onion and put it in there. I'm not advocating you do that, but like in cooking, it can really work, and it does work in beer form as well. Anyway, let's see what they have to say, then we'll wrap this up. Dank citrus. I mean, yeah, I talked about some of that like traditional IPA, you know, with different levels of, not different levels, and also kinds of citrus with the lemon and some of that orange. Crisp white grapes. I got a little bit of the white grape in the aroma, but really for me in the taste, it was white wine specifically. So that's the same note, just how we're perceiving it differently. And pleasant pine. Yeah, I mean, I got some like that old school IPA stuff. A little sticky. Okay, fair enough. But yeah, pine wasn't something that came to my mind to say, but fair enough. To me, it's a little bit more expressive in the fruity elements of this. So fair enough. But yeah, I mean, great beer. I mean, just awesome can art as always by Dan Jett. So it's like when you do a Hop Butcher beer, even if you're not reviewing it, you're just thinking about it, or you know, having one by yourself or with people, whatever. Two things that really don't need to be said, at least their IPAs and stuff. Great mouthfeel and awesome can art. Those are like givens and a waste of time to say. And here I am repeating them over and over and over again. Sorry to waste your time. But yeah, thanks again, Hop Butcher, for sending it. I really appreciate it. Have you guys had this beer before? Have you had a good beer lately you just want to tell me about? Anything, everything, comment section below. Let's get a conversation going. Once you're done doing that, make sure you check me out on Instagram and Untappd. It's No Hype Beer Reviews at both those places. So please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.